All right, Journey Church. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is Good Friday, and so that means Easter is upon us. And it is not the Easter that we had imagined, but it is the Easter Sunday that we are going to have. And so I actually read the other day something interesting. They're estimating that there'll be more people watching an Easter service this Sunday than any point in human history. With everybody doing online platforms, there'll be more people that'll be reached this week than at any point in time. So that's kind of a neat thing to think about. And so today is Good Friday. And so Good Friday is the day that we kind of remember what Jesus is going to go through, not only emotionally, but also physically as he endures the cross. And so it's a time that we take it and just kind of remember the sacrifice that is made for you and for me. And so one of the things I like to do on Good Friday is to take Isaiah 53 and to read it. It was written well before Jesus even walks the earth, but yet the description of everything that he's going to go through in his life, but also in his death. It's this amazing kind of scripture to read to remind ourselves. It's Isaiah 53. I like to read it in the U version, the message, and so get your phone out on U version and pull up the message or whatever translation you want to use for that. But it's a great resource as we go through this Good Friday. Couple other things to think about. On Easter Sunday, obviously everything's going to be online and digital. And so we're doing something different this week to kind of try it out. And so we will premiere the Easter service at 10 and 11 on Facebook. And so at 10 and 11, you can get on there and it will be a live kind of feed of the service. And so you get on there and communicate with each other and talk to each other as you watch the service together and as a family. And so that's at 10 and 11. On YouTube, it'll be available starting at 10. And if you missed the 10 and 11 on Facebook, you can obviously watch it at any point after that. You can also host a watch party, and so this is a neat feature that Facebook has where you can watch it live on your screen, but then also invite people to watch it with you and have conversation about it. And so those are a couple options to kind of spread the word about what's going to be happening this week with Easter services. And so we're super excited about what we're going to be presenting, and so we're excited about what that day represents, not only in the worship but also in the word that we're going to get. And so stay tuned and make sure you tune into that on Sunday. A couple things you can do also right now is you can actually go on Facebook and share any posts that we have and tag some people. The number one way that people learn about Journey and come to Journey is being invited by their friends. And so even though we're online right now and fully digital, you can still do that by tagging people, but also taking the time just to review us, say what you really think, and also on Google as well. So make sure if you get a chance, and you're going to have plenty of time over the next couple of weeks and possibly months to do that. And so we would really encourage you guys and appreciate that if you get a chance and you think about it to do that. We'll be posting more information about a lot of stuff over the next couple of weeks. And so I wanted to give you some more resources. We kind of did this last week, and I hope to make a video a week and just kind of put it out there outside of Sunday. And so I talked about some books. And so here's some of the books I talked about last week. And this one is Learning to Work in the Darkness by Barbara Brown Taylor. A great book, especially during this time, to kind of take some time and read and think about. I love everything Barbara Brown Taylor does, and so take some time to read that. We talked about this one. It's called Making Sense of God by Tim Keller. It's another great read. And then we also did One Life by Scott McKnight. All of these are available on Amazon or your online bookseller if you have like a Kindle or iBooks on your Apple products. You can do that as well. A couple other books maybe that I'm going to recommend this week, and this one, especially if you're not much of a reader, I think I have it up right. Yep. Oh, upside down. This is Tim Keller's the Freedom of Self-Forgetfulness. It's really, really easy read. And it's not very long, so you can pick these up. These are pretty cheap. They're also available on the Kindle store. If you want to do a couple deep dives, you're going to have some time, and eventually you're probably going to run out of shows unless you're just watching everything on repeat. This is a great book, The Divine Conspiracy by Dallas Willard. It's a pretty thick book, but it's a great read. Chapter 3 and Chapter 4 are two of my favorite chapters in any book I've ever read. And then this one is a great book. This is also a deep dive. This is the paperback, and it's very, very thick, over 400 pages. But N.T. Wright, The Day the Revolution Began. And it is a great book, especially this time of year. And so if you have time and want to do some deep dives, those are some other books you can read. I recommended you guys download YouVersion last week, and I still recommend that. It's what I use all the time. I obviously have Bibles in my office, but YouVersion I carry with my pocket on my smartphone all the time or on my iPad. Lots of translations. There's lots of Bible studies. There's lots of other things you can do. And so make sure and take the time to download that. We will start a YouVersion study on Monday. And so if you want to friend me on YouVersion, it's kind of got some social aspects to it as well. I'd be glad to accept that and then include you in that study. Also, YouVersion for Kids. My kids love it. It's a great resource as well. There's fun interactive stuff on it. It's also free. We also have a Right Now Media account for the church. It's like Netflix of church studies for all different people and age groups, and for families, kids, singles, work, marriage, all those different things you can find on there. We'd be glad to give you a free account. Just email connect at Journey Shepherdsville. That's connect at Journey Shepherdsville, and we will be glad to connect you with that. Also, life is still happening amongst all of this, and so we want to make sure that we are praying for each other. But if you have specific prayer requests, just email pray at Journey Shepherdsville, and we will be praying over those. And we'd be glad to have someone contact you to pray over you if you prefer that as well. And so make sure that you are accessing that if you need prayer for anything during this time. I know there's some hardships with families. I've already heard of a few people that have lost family members, and it's really hard during this time because of all of the restrictions that are going on. And so make sure if you need prayer to let us know, pray at journeyshepherdsville.com. And so we will email you guys. We won't email you. Live videos do not work for me, but we will update you guys on everything coming up. We'll also put some stuff on the app and remind you guys. So make sure to tune in on Sunday, invite your friends, watch it live at 10 or 11 on Facebook, hold a watch party, whatever. We have an unprecedented opportunity this year to reach more people. It is not the Easter that we had planned, but it is the Easter that we're going to have. And so we're going to celebrate it all the less. And so thank you guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Remember what today is and what it represents. And we will see you guys on Sunday. Thanks.